Hi parents. All right, I understand and I know that this is really confusing and really hard. So I want to apologize that I've not been in the classroom. Today's my third day back. Yay! Go Friday. um, I know that things are not communicated as well. Things are not as well as they could be. So I apologize that for any miscommunication or for not understanding or anything lacking in me. So I'm gonna just kind of go over, sorry, I'm gonna go over what we're doing for the year, just so that it's a little easier. Normally you come in and get tested and I give you, well this year, we give you a bag with a bunch of stuff in it and I explain what that is and kind of explain what we're doing. But because I ended up getting COVID and we had to cancel the test, I haven't gotten to test everybody, meaning I haven't gotten to be able to talk to the parents and let you know what's going on or what's expected. And then Canvas is really hard. A lot of you are still having problems getting in or not understanding how to use it. And so I want to try and make things a little simpler. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain everything. First off, with tests, those who have not been tested, I will get to you. I have meetings all day today, so I can't do them this Friday, but I will get them done next Friday as well as doing my DIBELS testing. So I'll send out a link so that I can get that done. Also, sorry, let's see. In this bag, we have a binder. This binder, the whole bag stays home. It doesn't come back to school. The binder, in it, there are some papers. We've got ABC flashcards. You can cut these out and work on the letter names and sounds with your kid. We've got the sight words. These are all the sight words for the full year that we're gonna learn. So you can cut those out and work on them as well. We also have numbers. You can cut those out and work on those with numbers. We have a hundreds chart, which we will use in like lessons. I may say what comes after 54, look on your hundreds chart and they come find 54 and see that 55 is next. So there'll be different activities. We also have a 10 frame that they can use and I've got the manipulatives. I'll show you where those are. And a 20 frame for later. Oh my goodness, it won't come up. And a 20 frame for later on in the year when we start getting up to higher numbers. We're gonna work with just the 10 frame for right now. Also, daily practice, okay? By December 31st, students should be able to do the following in 1 minute. Say the first sound of 30 pictures correctly. Read 55 correct letter names. Read 6 word chunks correctly. And then also by the end of the year, it says that down there, okay? So what it means is on this page, and we have, I believe, 5 of them. Yep, 6 of them. There's 6 of these. Letter naming. You will set a timer for 1 minute. Hey Siri, set a timer for 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute
And
counting.
the child will say the letter name. R, J, L, Y, U, I, X, H, S, W, Q, E, T, K, N, M, B, F, D, G, J, V, R, C, I, K, B, M, O, P, I, H, T, W, J, V, C, K, A, S, D, Y, U, T, M, N, M, G, Q, I, X, M, K, L, R, E, G, W, I, O, F, C, L, O, P, Y, G, Q, U, My timer is going off right now, which means I would stop here and I would, there we go, count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And that's how I know how many letter names I said in 1 minute. The next is word chunks. Word chunks are a little trickier. We don't normally start doing them till we start doing them a little later, and I'll let you know. You can work on them with them. Some of them are ready and to do that, and some are not. But what they'll do is they'll just we accept id, mid, but for first grade they need to be able to just say mid and be able to just say the word without sounding it out. But in kindergarten, they can just say id, us, hus. So they can either just say the sounds, or they can say, let's try that again. That was confusing. So you set the timer for 1 minute, and you go, and they can do this one first. They can go id, us, k, av, as, k. That's where they'll probably start out most, but there will be some who are ready to go ahead and do it this way. Id, mid, us, hus, k, av, kav, as, has, k, ruck. And there will be some that are ready to just do this. Mid, hus, kav, has, ruck. Remember that last one I just did? That's what they expect in first grade. In kindergarten, right now, all we expect is the letter sounds. But those were the 3 different progressions. Over here, and there's 6 of those as well. On the blue papers, we're looking for the first sound. So you can say frog, and they need to tell you the first sound of frog. So they'd say f, jar, j. And you don't even have to use these pictures. You could just come up with a bunch of words and have them tell you the first sound. And you just kind of see how many first sounds they can say in a minute. So cup, k, rainbow, seal, s, scissors, s, mitten, leaf, and that's all. You just say say the picture, and they say the sound, and you see how many they can do in a minute. All right, there is the binder. The binder can also be used as to bring stuff back. You can use a different binder, you could use a folder, or you could just have them just bring it to me, their paperwork. So if you want to turn something in physically, you can have them turn it in with that. Have them bring the binder to me, or bring in a folder with all your work, or just bring your work. So the binder can come back and forth if they're bringing stuff. If they're not bringing stuff, there's no need to bring it back and forth. We've got a whiteboard, and over here it has lines for writing, and then over here it's just plain for us to use. Every day we'll do the number of the day, so if you don't want to use paper, this is a great way to do it. On the board, every day they'll write the number. So 1, they'll write the whatever number of the day is, they'll write it, they'll spell it, they'll use it, they'll make a 10 frame and show it on a 10 frame. They'll tally mark it, then they'll write the number 1, and they'll say what number came before it. Well, that was 0. What number came after it? That was 2. That's what they will do every day, and they can do that on the whiteboard. To say that you've done it, you can either just text done, email done, or take a picture of it and text it to me, or take a picture and email it to me. You can get on Canvas and upload the picture onto there. I think maybe the easiest thing is after you've done every single assignment, you could just say day 5, done. And then I know you've done everything. day 7, done. And that way I can make sure you get everything checked off. Also, we have all of our math books for the whole year. We have not started in them yet. We will start in them on Tuesday, probably Wednesday. That way everyone gets the, because I still have to give out all these. I'm trying to I have, I think, 10 more kids who haven't got their bags yet. So we may have to wait, not next week, but the week after. And that's when we're gonna start in these. But there's one for each, and I'll just say, okay, open up your Into Math book and go to the third page. Oh, look, this is the third page. Find groups of 3. Can you find groups of 3? Circle everything that's in a group of 3. So I'll explain that, and I'll have a video to go with it. Also in the bag, we have an eraser and a marker for the whiteboard. We have connecting cubes that we will use as manipulatives when we start working more in math and adding in. And then we've got little counter chips and dice, and some little discs. Some of you got these discs, some of you didn't. They were just donated, so we just threw some in. Not everyone has them, they're just extra. So if you got them, yay. If not, I'm sorry, we didn't have enough. We weren't planning on giving them. But I think they got mixed up and some got put in there. All right, also, I'm going to, on Tuesday and Wednesday, since we don't have school on Monday, going to be giving your kids 3 books to take home. The blue ones are the letters of the alphabet. And I wasn't thinking when I did this, so it's in alphabetical order, but we don't teach the ABCs in alphabetical order. Well, so I'll say, okay, find the letter M, and that's actually in the that's in the first book at the very end, I believe. Yeah, N. And I'll say, okay, we're gonna do the first page, and I'll have the video of me showing you the kids how to do it. So I'll be like, okay, kids, we're gonna decorate the letter M. And I'll put it up here and I'll say, pause your video and go get your book. And then they can work on it with me while we do it. Those are the letters. Also, I have the sight word book. This one is in order, at least it should be in order. So we did this week, but I just got these from the printer from Office Depot. Yeah, Office Depot. And so you'll get these on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when you come, and you can work on with them at home. But we'll start on Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll start can, because can will be our next sight word. And we'll work in our sight word book with our sight words. Let's see. So, number of the day. The daily practice. Splash Math. Now, Splash Math is just a really fun game, and right now they probably want to play it more than they will later on in the year. So just let them play for as long as they want. There's no specific time limit. I just don't want them to, I don't want to say, okay, play for 30 minutes, and then after like 5, they get frustrated and they don't want to do it, and then the next day they don't want to do it again because they were mad that they, so I don't want any frustrations with the kids. So if they want to play it for 20 minutes, great. If they want to only play it for 5 minutes today, that's fine too, okay? There's no time limit on Splash Math. They can play as long as they want. Also, this ABC book that I just showed you, the sight word book, also our math book. Reading, and you can read, I'm not very, you don't need to tell me exactly how many minutes, and calendars, like writing it down how many minutes you've read and signing it is overwhelming, especially if you have other kids. So however, I just want them to be reading or listening to you read or listening to somebody read, so just hearing it. I said 60 minutes a week, but whatever you can get is great, as something is better than nothing. And the last, writing. I will have a writing thing that they will do every day, because studies show that writing actually helps improve reading, whereas reading doesn't necessarily help improve writing. So this is everything that they'll do this every day. This only takes them just a couple seconds. We've been doing it in class, and Wednesday and Thursday we did it, and it took them less than a minute to do the number of the day. The daily practice, that's 3 minutes each, 1 minute each, so it's 3 total. If you want to start out with just letter names and the first sound and wait on the word chunks, that's okay. That's okay. Splash Math, that's your choice and your child's choice. ABC book, that takes just, it just depends on how creative they want to be. Some of them will color and decorate more. Some will write nicer, some will just hurry and speed through it. So everyone's kind of a little different, but it doesn't take that long. And the sight word is the same. It won't take that long. Math book it'll only be 1 page a day, so that won't be very long. Reading, that's your choice again. And writing is usually just 1 little sentence until we get further, because we want to get to 6 sentences by the end of the kindergarten. So this is everything that you will do every day. I will send out a video going through all of this for the kids that day, and they can just watch it and follow along. If they are in school, they will be doing that with me. So they don't have to watch the video when they come home from school and do what it is. You can.
Good morning, teachers. Just a reminder that in 10 minutes we're going to start our Zoom faculty meeting at 8:30. 10 minutes, we're going to start our faculty meeting. Thanks.
Sorry, announcements. I got to go to a meeting in 10 minutes, so I better hurry. Yeah, so I forgot where I was at. Yeah. Well, anyways, so I will go through. So they don't necessarily have to do it. Watch the video again at home after they've been in school that day. And I'm just gonna go day 1, 2, 3, 4, and just continue. That's how many days I have taught. Not how many days your kid's been in my classroom or they've come to the school. So they do every day. Unless they're here in school, you don't have to do it because they'll have already done it in school with me. Computers, I've been giving out the computers, the Chromebooks. Most of when you guys came in to get tested, you filled out this paper and this paper, and it's front and back. This one's just front. So those were the ones that I was able to give Chromebooks to, only ones that I tested. So if I didn't test you, I couldn't give you the papers. I have them here with me. So if you want to get your computer, just come in and fill them out real quick and I'll hand you the computer. There are a couple who have to fill out a third paper and we can get it from the office and turn it in like that. And then I can just, as soon as you hand it into the office, I hand you your computer. So, and we had a mom do that yesterday, so it's really good. So I've got these papers for you here, and then I've got the Chromebooks. Let's see what else. I hope I've got everything. Please just let me know if there is anything else I can do. I'm here to help. Sorry that it just didn't start out the way we wanted to, and that there's been so much confusion. Okay, so I will send out the video for today for the kids to do today. After my first meeting, and then I'm here today from 9 to 12 to do computers. So you can come on in and get your computers or ask some questions. Okay, awesome. Thanks, guys. Okay, I made a mistake. For this, if they're in school with me, they'll do the number of the day and they'll do writing, but they won't be doing any of these other things. So yes, actually have them do these every day, even if they come to school, because in school we will only do number of the day and write. Okay, sorry. Thanks. Okay, so if the student comes to school, they will do the number of the day and they will write. Everything else needs to be done at home. Hopefully that makes sense. So every day there's a video, and you just go through the whole thing. At the end, you can just email me, text me, say day 7, done. Okay, thanks, guys.